Welcome to the house Roethlisberger built, Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on another team from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Redhawks will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Kent State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Offense with jumbo personnel.
Double right, double wrong.
The give to the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 30. Really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Tight end now in motion. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Falk. That's caught. It's Etheridge. At the 40, there he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Martin. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give is to Garcia. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the golden flashes are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. He has the first and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play sets this offense up on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Red Hawks have a lot of options on second and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
He's tackled at the 48.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Hawks with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Finn. He's got him. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Red Hawks! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Taylor. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Falk. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Martin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now on the move. The golden flashes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's caught. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Falk. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
On the play.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that 1st down.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. And the golden flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Looking for a man. It's Falk. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. And he's wrestled to the ground. The golden flashes want to pick up the tempo. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Etheridge. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
First and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Miami, Ohio.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kent State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Finn. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that, well, good coverage.
Using his legs, it's Tracy. Breaks the tackle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Redhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Brown. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Oxford. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Perry. And the returner is stopped.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position. But you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Miami. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Kent State, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to throw, it's Falk. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the en route there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
The Golden Flashes want to move quickly. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Golden Flashes have this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Falk. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Redhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Wants to throw. It's Falk. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Etheridge. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the golden flashes. Headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The golden flashes, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Falk. That's caught. It's Martin. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, going up top. quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Golden Flashes are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Going up top again. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time it's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Golden Flashes will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Falk. Plucks it out of the air. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was...
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they go back on top. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the run, it's Tracy. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Redhawks will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They're working that left side. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll move the wide receiver. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And the golden flashes are marching down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Newman. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Falk. Gets it out quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Miami, Ohio, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Tracy. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Catch in the middle, it's Perry. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Back to throw, it's Finn. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just keep slinging it. The sure hands, it's Reynolds.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the score. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.